Hello, friends! Today we're going to look at two Bible stories. The first is the Good Samaritan. We find it in Luke chapter 10, verses 25 to 37. And we also will look at the Prodigal Son in Luke chapter 15, verses 11 to 32. Both of these stories teach us about love. Let's begin with the Good Samaritan. A man was traveling from Jerusalem to Jericho when robbers attacked him, stripped him of his clothes, beat him, and went away, leaving him half dead on the road. Then a priest came down the road, and when he saw the man, he passed by on the other side. The same thing happened with a Levite, but a Samaritan, a man from a very different religious background, came up to him, poured oil and wine over his wounds, bandaged him, and put him on his donkey. He then took him to an inn and paid for his lodging. The next day, he paid for the man's lodging again and had him taken to his own house. And he continued to take care of him until he was well. So Jesus asked, "Which of these three do you think showed more love to the And the lawyer answered, "The one who showed him kindness." Of course. So Jesus said to him, "Go and do likewise." Now, who do you think was the Good Samaritan? Was it the priest, the Levite, or the Samaritan? Of course, it was the Samaritan because he showed compassion to a man in need, even though he was from a different religion. Sometimes people who belong to the same religion or are supposed to be caring people, like the priest and the Levite, fail to show love to those who need it. But a person who doesn't belong to that religion or isn't supposed to care, like the Samaritan, shows love to someone in need. So this parable teaches us that we should not only love those who belong to our group or are like us, but also our enemies and everyone else we meet. And we should do good to everyone, no matter who they are. Now, let's look at the prodigal son. A man had two sons. The younger son said to his father, "Give me my share of the estate." So he divided his property between them. The younger son then took his share and went off to a distant country where he squandered his wealth in reckless living. When his money ran out, he became very poor and had to work for food. And he ended up so poor that he had no one but his pigs, and he longed to eat their food, but no one gave him anything. Meanwhile, his father saw him from afar. When he noticed his son approaching, he ran to embrace him and kiss him. The son said to him, "Father, I have sinned against heaven and against you. I am no longer worthy to be called your son." But before he could finish his sentence, his father hugged and kissed him. Then he ordered his servants to bring out the best robe and put it on him. He put a ring on his finger and sandals on his feet. Then he led him into the courtyard to celebrate with his friends and relatives. And there was great joy. When the older son saw all the celebrating, he became angry and didn't go inside. His father came out and tried to persuade him, but he answered, "Look, all these years I've worked hard for you, and never once did I disobey your orders. Yet you never gave me even a little party. Not even a baby goat for me to celebrate with my friends. But when this son of yours, who squandered your property with prostitutes and has come home, you slaughtered a fattened calf for him." The father said to him, "Son, you are always with me, and everything I have is yours. But we had to celebrate and be glad, because your brother was dead and is alive again. He was lost and is found." So what does this story teach us about love? It teaches us that God loves us very much. Even when we are far away from Him and don't know Him, He still loves us. And when we return to Him, He welcomes us joyfully. So we see that both parables teach us about love. Love can come from unexpected people. And God loves us no matter what we do. So let's be like the Good Samaritan and show love and kindness to everyone. And let us remember that God loves us very much and welcomes us joyfully when we return to Him. Can you think of a time when someone showed you love or kindness when you did, unexpected? Share your thoughts below. May God bless you and keep you. And remember, Jesus loves you.